what is up? It's your girl Kaale and welcome back to another video. This video is actually in collaboration with my friend Zhylene Escultura, your typical Filipina. Oh my god! I did it. How proud I am with myself to hit that high note at the end. Like, I've tried so many times doing it and repeating it to myself because I love how Zai's intro is, and so I just wanted to try it. And I did it. I'm so into the video. I wanted to talk about something that Zai and I have been doing the past couple of days, and I don't know if you guys know or watch this on the news or in social media, but Philippines was hit by a typhoon called Typhoon Ulysses, and there were a lot of people that were affected by it. A lot of people lost their homes, and they are in dire need of food, masks, face shields, even clothing, because all of their things were washed away by the flood. With all of that, all of the donations that Zai and I will get towards the end will go towards a local donation drive in the Philippines called Oray Si Kami, which is Ilocano and basically translates to also us in English. And it is headed by Sir Brian de los Reyes, and along with volunteers, they are going to pack all of the food and as well as go to different areas and deliver it to the family that were affected. Different note, let's get started with the video for today, which is 10 tips for incoming nursing students, and I'll be talking about 5 of them, and 5 will come from Zai. So right after this video, you guys should go and click that link in the description box down below and watch the other 5 tips from Zai's channel. And so with that, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, get to know your professors and or teachers. It's not only that they can help you with the study materials throughout the course, but they can help you in the future. And one experience that I've had, that is why I put so much emphasis on this, is that I think it was first semester of second year in college, nutrition lab class. It was the first time that I got in trouble, and I don't even know, honestly. I don't know, I just cried, and this is the first time that Zai and I actually talked in class. And then Zai kind of hey, how are you? And then I cried my balls out. Okay, I just cried. The teacher was like, why are you crying? And then I just cried. Student who doesn't want to be late, who is in time for class every single day. It's just, I'm used to that. When I was in high school, I was like that, and so I'm used to that routine. And then there was this day I wasn't late. Okay, I wasn't late, and then I don't know, that day it wasn't my day. I forgot my homework, and by the time that the teacher was asking for all of the homeworks, I did not have it. And I think 2 or 3 people did not have it, and so my teacher was kind enough to actually let us go and print out a new homework. But the consequences of that is that we will be late in class, because that is not, you know, we shouldn't be doing that. And I did understand that, but it was just like, it freaked me out because I had to go to the student affairs office and get a slip, and I didn't know what to do. And so like I got really scared with the with the teacher or the guy in the student affairs office. And so I don't know, like, and then I got in trouble, not really in a lot of trouble, but I got in trouble. And then um I went to class, and my teacher was like, I don't know why I started crying, but he said something. It wasn't bad, it was actually very comforting. And then I just started bawling my eyes out. I just like cried there, and I'm like, whoa. And yes, there's that. And then that is actually how Zai and I talked, the first time we actually talked. And hey, like she came up to me and like asked me how I am. And so I kind of like told her like, this is the first time that like this happened to me. I was such a baby, honestly. I was such a baby. But okay, with that, and then after the class, my teacher actually talked to me and told me like, oh hey, like it's okay, like you don't have to feel bad and this and that. And he was actually really nice. And sir, you know who you are. I love you, sir. Section J loves you. I respect sir. To him and asked him like, sir, this and that, you know, like what should I do? And like, sir, clinical duty, do you have our clinical group and those stuff. And knowing your teacher and having them get to know you is actually will help you in the future. Because when you want to work abroad, and even when you don't want to work abroad, just locally, and they will ask for a recommendation letter. And the best way to get a recommendation letter, to ask for a recommendation letter, is from a teacher, from a professor that knows you, because they'll know your strength, weaknesses, what to work on, what you need to work on, and all of those stuff. And it will reflect on the recommendation letter. And yeah, so that is why you need to get to know your professors and or your teachers. Second tip, read ahead of time. Please, please, please read ahead of time. honey, 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 no, 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 no. Telling you, do not cram for a long quiz or a major exam. I say long quiz because there are times where teacher give you a 25 points quiz or a 50 points objective quiz. And ang hirap-hirap mag-review pag ginagawa mo siya the night before or on the day of exam, because hindi na re-retain yung mga information sa head mo. That is why it's a lot better when you actually review or read ahead of time. And this is actually evidence-based research. And in nursing, it is all about evidence-based research. And there is a learning process called active recall, in which when you do active recall, the information actually retains in your head a lot longer, and you do a lot better in quizzes on your exams. And this is proven by journals. And third tip is to ask questions or ask your help, whether from a friend, peers, or from your teacher. My prof actually said that the best way to learn something is to ask questions. And for me, asking for help, specifically, I do that in return demonstration, because in return demonstration, it's a lot of memorization of step-by-step procedures. So in lab, they give you checklists that you need to perform in front of a teacher. And the best way for you to do that is actually ask someone to help you go through the checklist, and you can perform it in front of them, so they can tell you what you did wrong, what you need to work at, what you need to work on, and all of that. And you do the same for them too, so that you can perfect the RD at the end of the asking day. Help and asking question is really important and the best way to learn. Fourth tip is to find the study method that works best for you. And for me specifically, the method that works best for me is that it encourages me to study and it motivates me to study when I'm around people that are also studying. That is why every time we have a quiz or we have an exam, I always go to a cafe because I know that there are going to be a lot of students that are going to be there interviewing for their exams and or quizzes. This varies from students. There are also students that works best when they are reviewing alone. So find a study method or find a method that works best for you so you can ace your exams or your quizzes. Last step for me, guys, is to have fun and don't stress yourself too much. I know nursing school can be really stressful, especially in my school. We have this retention policy, which means that if you get a grade that is below 74, 75, you are out of the program, and that can be really stressful for students. That is why they push themselves to the edge and just study for long periods of time. And you know, it shouldn't be like that. It is important to have a break and to distance yourself from your books and from school. It's really stressful. That is why it is really important to make time for yourself, to have fun, to be with your friends, you know, make kwentuhan, story time, ganun. That's why, yes, and find things that you love and enjoy, because your physical and mental well-being is also important. So you can have fun too, you know. That is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And yes, please go to Zhylene's channel to watch the other 5 tips of incoming freshman student. Thank you guys, bye!